Yeah. He gotta make new memories. But cherish the old. You don't gotta be out with the old, in with the new. You can bring in the new and remember the old. Especially if it's people you're not dealing with anymore for whatever reason. Maybe y'all outgrew each other. Maybe, they transitioned on to, maybe they passed away. You can still keep that close to your heart or your mind. You know, you learn those lessons, you know, keep mashing. I remember being a young one, right? I used to draw a lot. I used to draw a lot. I don't know if y'all know that. I used to draw a lot. That was my thing. Uh, all the time. Draw, color, paint. I was on that. I always loved music. Then later on start to go transition to playing music, DJing, wanting to write, and also wanting to be a part of music and produce it. And that came a little later, but it had to be because as far back as I can remember, I was into creative stuff. I loved it. You could tell me a story, and I'm like, ooh, like even now as a grown ass man, you sit there and say, yo, I got a story to tell. I might be like, so how it went, bro? You know, how what went down, sis? You know what I mean? Just because I love stories. You know, I love stories. I love to hear stories, and love to tell stories too about. Yeah. So I have a bunch of memories when it comes to drawing. That I was drawing a lot. You came by and you had coloring books and crayons and magic markers. Ooh, you was my peoples. Sure, I even used to make my own homemade comic books. Yeah, it would be like kind of rip offs of Marvel characters. Yeah, Captain America. I made Captain Africa. Dead serious. Yeah, he'd have a shield with the African continent on. Dead serious, dead serious. He had dreadlocks. Totally different, totally different. He had a red, black, and green outfit. He had like bulletproof kente cloth, man. He- as a little kid, I was on it like that, man. I was definitely. I even had a character named Volcanus. Marvel has one named Volcanus, but my joint, when I wrote that was first. But I never tried to put it out. Maybe I should have. That was like 19, what? Uh, it was early 90s. Anyway, I was a little kid, but I was a big X-Men fan, so that was supposed to be like against the superhero team. That's supposed to be the big villain. And he was supposed to be like Magneto, but only he controls volcanoes and shit. Like he could just control any volcano. That was my thing. I was like, yeah, yeah, Magneto, yeah, Vulcanus. He's controlling volcanoes and whatnot. Yeah, that's great. How often are you going to see a volcano? Magneto was controlling magnets. Everything's magnets. Your refrigerator has magnets. Everything has metal. There's metal in everything. He's battling villains that shoot metal bullets at him. Battling Wolverine. Wolverine had a metal skeleton trying to take out Magneto. And of course, Magneto got mad one day and just took Wolverine's. He just took Wolverine's um adamantium off of his bones, through his body, through his pores, just ripped it out. I was like, ooh, that was gruesome to read and see. But I started thinking, I'm like, I'm surprised he didn't do it earlier. Think about it. If I control all metal, you're not gonna sit there and have a metal skeleton and metal claws and jump in my face. Like, dude, you, you no, you're made of what I control. I'm the last person you should battle. Anytime you battle me, they have to battle me. You should stay your ass home. Like Colossus should have stayed. Not Colossus. Like nope, nope. You should stay on Colossus. Wolverine stay on. Yeah. Everyone that isn't made of metal, come on in. But you metal motherfuckers. See, y'all stay here. Y'all chill. Watch the danger room, sweep up and mop up something. I don't know. Play video games, do something. Work with the new trainees or some shit. Don't come to battle made of what the enemy can control with his bare hand. That doesn't make any sense. You know. Oh wow, those are memories too. Wow, I got off of base. I do that sometimes. Sorry. My mind just go from one thing to the next to the next. But yeah, man. But those are some memories, man. Making my art, even try to do the high thing, but long story short, I ended up graduating from Barringer High. Shout out to Barringer, Blue Bears, what up? Brick City, what up? Virginia, what up too? I was at Mount Vernon High for a hot second, so Mount Vernon High, what up? Virginia, what up? Jersey, what up? Brooklyn, New York, what up? Everybody watching. Hey now, what up? What's good with you? Yeah. Shit. I remember Christmas is. I guess I'm going off on memory tangent. Christmas was good. Christmas was good. Christmases was good. You know. Definitely time of the year where you just with your family. Of course, the reason for the season is Jesus. You know, it's a religious holiday, but a lot of times the materialistic aspect is really, really thrown on people. And as a kid, you're not immune to it. As a kid, you're all for it. As a kid, you're like, I want 1,000 toys if I can get them. And this is what I want. And like, these are the games I want, this and that. And yeah, I would get it. I would get some of those, you know, and just see the parents, they're chilling. They glad that they like what they gave you and they're happy to see you happy and they feel satisfied to see you happy. They just look like, yeah, this is what it's all about. And that, well, at least that's as far as not the holiday itself, but as a parent, just making sure your kids are happy, seeing with smiles on their face. You're like, okay, yeah, that's a warm feeling. I don't have kids, but I'm just guessing that's gotta be a warm, fuzzy feeling. Make you say, oh, gotta be, man. Uh, the memories will get you sometimes. And funny thing about memories, it pop up out of nowhere. You could be trying to think about something and remember something, and it won't come to you when you want it to. But out of nowhere, you're chilling, and then that shit just hits you, sting the brain out of nowhere. Like, oh, you didn't even remember it. Then it's like, oh wow, you could be shopping, and then it just stop you straight. You walk with your shopping cart, and you're like, oh, you just stuck because that thought just hit you and almost paralyzed you. You just relive in the moment again, and people look at, yo, you all right? Yo, bro, move to the side. Like, oh, my bad, my bad. And then you try to get back right, but that memory hit you strong. Sometimes it might hit you, and sometimes them tears might drop, or should I say, your eyes, um, perspire. Perspiration falls from your face and from your eyes. Just in case you're the type that don't cry, you know what I mean? That's what that is. You had facial eyeball precipitation, sweat, all that. But it wasn't tears, it wasn't. You wasn't crying. If that's the story, I'm rolling with you all the way, bro. You wasn't crying, you wasn't crying. Your eyeballs are sweating. That's cool. It's hot. Yeah. Sometimes it hits you. You just gotta live it out, you know. But life is life is life. Sometimes it's wonderful, sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it don't feel that way, even though you're trying to view it as such, it don't feel amazing. But you gotta keep rolling. Sometimes it feels like yeah. But it's a gift, because you're not really required to have another day. You want one. You're not guaranteed to have it, so you got to keep that in mind. Be grateful for the time you get, because you're not guaranteed a bit of time, not an iota of time. So I appreciate all the time I get. Good day, bad day, still. I'm alive, baby. Tomorrow I'll be better, baby. For real. And I have to say this. I love my family. I love my friends. You know, boom. That's what it is. And I have to say this as well. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I kind of didn't like Family Matters, the show. I liked it, but I didn't like certain elements of it, and then I didn't watch it after a while. It was cool, but I just didn't like certain parts of it. Like Urkel when he come through, and they had him just doing stupid shit. Be doing it. Like when they found out, did I do that? And that's the catchphrase. When that was hitting, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Everything. They had the little dog, pull string dog. But did I do that? So anyway, he come through wrecking shit, kicking stuff over, like breaking windows, flipping couches, just walking through the door looking crazy. And then Carl be like, Dave! And he like, did I do that? Yes, you did do that. No, you did that. What you mean, did I do that? You don't know one coming over here, fucking everything up, just destroying everything. Did I do that? You know you did. There's no one else that could have did it. That was you. That wasn't Eddie. That was Laura. That was you. And you don't gotta be Urkel to not mess up. You don't gotta be extra smooth. Just try not to destroy some shit. That's all I was like, oh, come on, bro. Wish I could have been there. And they're like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Plus Laura play him out all the time. They first he was cool, but after a while, they just writers made it just play him out all the time. And like, come on, man. Myra's feeling him, but he was just going with, nah. He was like, nah, I'm going with Laura. Laura would be ignoring him. Then when she found out Kel, she like, hey, hop in that machine and rearrange your whole molecular structure and become a whole different person. Just because I like the other motherfucker, he has a smoother voice and he has more swag. So yeah, if you die in that shit, so what? Like, I'm like, then they got together at the end of the show. I was like, I always thought he should have went with Mara, because Mara was down. She liked him as him in that show. Michelle Thomas, may she rest in peace. You know, she played that role. Everyone played that role, though. Everyone was good. The acting was good. I just, yeah. But other than that, it's cool. I don't know why that popped them. And I've seen some on Facebook where they said, what shows would you do without? And they had 4 shows, but that's the show I went with. But that still ties in with the memory motif because I had memories of watching that show. That show was everywhere. I remember the Urkel dance episodes. Funny, everyone knew the dance out of nowhere. It was like what? He just came up there and started rapping about a dance he just made up, and everyone instantly knows the song and the choreography to the steps. And he's just telling them about it. It's like, wow, y'all love TV. You're like, what? Gotta love it. It's funny. Shh. And Live a Color. We're gonna talk about TV shows, real quick. I had wonderful memories of Live a Color. Always had to see that. Always just run to the TV. Run to the TV. Except for when when the Wines, I said the Wines. I'm sorry, the Waynes left, and that's a different family with a. That's a different big family with the W in the name. That's on the gospel side of music. My bad. Always mess up their names with the W's. It's the W's. Yeah, like Keenan, Ivy Winans, and they were like, "What?" I mean, Wayne. So I'm sorry, I mess up names a lot. Um, that was yeah, stuff was coming up. I remember I used to have fun playing tag in the streets, all that good stuff. Uh, used to play handball, games. Wow, used to get whacked with the ball like hard, but they used to call it suicide and everyone run and you got to run to the wall. Then the one person be the pitcher and try to hit it. It's like dodgeball, but with the handball. And he try to hit as many people and he's supposed to like say suicide when he touched the wall or whatever. And I would get cracked sometimes. Like hit you in your back and your leg. You try not to hit the person in the head, but you like shit. That shit was worse than that shit was like dodgeball, but worse because I'm a little handball. That shit hit hard. When it hits you, I feel like it cracked a bone or something. You're like, oh, this shit is crazy. I got hit with it so bad one day that I dude was like, yo, my bad, I'm sorry. So I'm like, yo, I don't even want to talk to you for the rest of the day, bro. That's cool. That's cool. Apologize. I don't want to hear from you tomorrow. Need to take a time out from this friendship. You hit me so hard, I'm trying not to cry like a bitch right now. Just let me go. Let me have my time alone. I need to learn to be faster if I'm gonna be playing with you. Cause you gonna crack. Ah, shit. Yeah, they just hit you hard, boy. I'm telling you, like, damn. Memories of the corner of my mind. Yeah, I remember one of the first raps I wrote, and I wrote about my toys. I was a little kid. This is way before teenage. And parents hit you, and they're like, "Oh, I did rap." You like, "Oh, okay, glad you like it, but I always thought hip hop you was supposed to rhyme. Like when you rap, I thought you was supposed to rhyme. You didn't have any rhyming words in that. You know that, right? And I didn't. I think, but I didn't have any rhyming words in that rap. It was you would think I was trying my hardest not to have any rhyming words in there. It was like, nah, nothing's gonna rhyme. I'm just gonna. It was so bad. Well, I was a little kid, so you laugh, but you can't hold it against you. When you like 13, 14, they're like, okay, you don't expect you to be a genius, but you gotta be better than a 6 or 7 year old, an 8 year old. You got to be. You have to be. You can't. There's some things when you're like 13, 14, you should know certain things. You should have a better command of the English language or whatever language it is that you speak. You have a better command of that language than a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 year old. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like you're on the same level as your 7 year old cousin, and you about to go on 14. It shouldn't be that. Yeah, so I was young, young, young. So cool, I could get away with that. But then I realized, okay, I have to rhyme. I can't. Thank you for the lesson. I can't go around doing whole songs avoiding rhymes. As well. Even if I'm rhyming about my toys. Duly noted. Duly noted. Duly noted. Yeah. You know what? Gets on my nerves. You know what gets on my nerves? Do you know what gets on my nerves? Is about to be a rant alert. Rant alert. Rant alert. This is a rant alert. Yeah, people who talk louder to prove their point instead of saying things that make sense and actually prove their point. People who talk louder to prove their point than actually focusing on actually making sense and proving their point. You'll say, oh, yeah, but that doesn't make sense. And they'll just yell the same in response to say, yeah, but that doesn't make sense. They'll just yell the same thing that didn't make any sense to begin with. You're like, but that still doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. They'll just yell the same thing louder. Like, no, dude, I didn't say I was deaf. I didn't say I was deaf. I didn't say I couldn't hear you. I said it didn't make sense. What you were saying didn't make sense. You don't have to yell it again. I hear you. No matter how many times I yell, you yell. It's still wrong. Like if you yell out 5 + 5 = yellow. I don't care how many times you yell it. I don't care how loud you yell it. Fool, you wrong. You wrong. You are wrong. You're not gonna yell that shit so loud that after a while I'm like, you know what? I feel bad. I've been lied to. Purple plus does equal yellow. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And some people have been taught that, hey, if you yell, that means you're right. No, it just means that people are either scared of you or they're just tired of arguing with you. They don't want to get in the back and forth yelling match with someone who doesn't take the time to know what they talk about. They rather just be wrong and yell like they're right and figure everyone else is gonna switch it because they're used to people just doing that. Like, oh, they yell loud enough. Oh, let me not, let me not labor the point. Let me move on. Nah, you just loud. That don't mean it right. It don't even mean you can fight or you're gonna take it to a certain level. Because there's people that do that and they'll be quiet. There won't be no warning. I've seen that happen. Regular argument, they all saying, someone say something, and the next thing, oh shit! Surprise out of nowhere, the person just start going off, and the person got hit. Is no one's more surprised than that person. They didn't realize they was in the fight. It was like they know they said something that person didn't agree with, but they didn't. What? Where did that come from? Where did that come from, or why? It's up the flurry of hits. Some people do it. Some people, pardon me, take that 0 to 100 route real serious, and I know where they flip, so you can't always anticipate it and say, "Oh, because this person's loud, they're gonna do it." They might. I'm not saying they won't. They might, or they might not. Some people just loud. Some people loud no matter what. You say hello, they loud. It's good morning. It's a loud good morning. What you have for breakfast, it's a loud what you have for breakfast. No matter what, some people are just loud, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to take the kick ass approach and going to take things to the violent level. Not everyone will. And hopefully they won't. And there's people that'll be quiet they and they will, and there's people that's quiet and won't. But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna do like a different subject matter, but memory hit up. Remember what I was saying? Memory can hit you out of nowhere. Yeah, yeah. Some memories hit you up. So might do these other things. At my aunt house, remember going there and visit them all the time, and Aunt Cassie went up, Selena, Junior, Giovanna, all that, man. Go over there. And they would always have it seemed like they always had certain movies. They'd rent certain movies. Remember rent movies? That's going back. You go like the Blockbuster or to one in the neighborhood video stores. So you pay money, you rent to get the VHS, the VHS cassette, and put it in your VCR. You rent that for a couple of days. You bring it back and try to bring it back before the time allotted, and then you can mess around and avoid a late fee. Yeah, those good old days, good old days. Seeing like some movies was the main ones, like Coming to America. Oh, I'm gonna get you sucker. Of course, Hollywood Shuffle, Raw and Delirious. Those things were always playing, and they would make us go in the room when they play stuff like the Raw and Delirious. We'd always try to find ways to sneak out the room and hear it because they be cursing up Storm. Eddie Murphy was cussing up Storm. In the movies. We sit there, like they was sitting up there. Oh, what you doing out the room? Oh, you say you want me to sweep the kitchen, right? You didn't sweep it yet. Don't worry, I'll sweep it. Go back out of the room. And you can hear it. No, keep going. Find a way to sneak out. Like sneak to the bathroom. Like, what you doing? Bathroom. Then they hear it. They stop the thing, so you can't hear none. No, you don't gotta stop it. Like, no, use the bathroom. And they was trying to keep us from hearing them curses. Even though you could hear it walking around in the neighborhood, they still didn't want you to hear it in the house. So I remember that growing up, you couldn't hear it. But, when I started DJing, I started to be able to hear curses. Because I ended up having records that had dirty versions. And sometimes I'll just play those songs in the headphones. And sometimes I would play them like out loud. Sometimes I play them at parties and get in trouble. That's a memory too, though. Ain't gonna take it there right now, but yeah, that was a memory. You know, we playing them songs and get in trouble. Sometimes I play songs, and some of them rap songs, hip hop joints, then have radio versions. I try to create my own scratching in. But yeah, if it had that worked, but it's only a couple words. But it's a song where they cuss multiple times in the song, in the verse, in the chorus, then yeah, that's not gonna work. All you gotta do is mess up once. It's like, motherfucker, I made a song. Then they was looking at you like, oh, that's what you missed. You let that fly, but everything else you caught. You censored damn, but you said all this other extra you might mess up and let a nice little flurry of cuss words fly. Like, oh, slat. Everyone look at you crazy, like, dang, knew I should have found the radio version. Harm me about that. That caught up on me. Like, everybody's like, "You tired, ain't you, nigga?" I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, yes, you are. Oh, yeah. Well, that's how that went. Memories, memories. DJing at parties, Ain't did that in a while, but that shit was fun. Nerve-wracking, but fun. Sometimes I did good, sometimes I did great. Sometimes did I shoot, I know what it's like to crash and burn and they like, boo, who is this nigga? You know what I mean? I know. So I've done it. I've been same way as the MC. I've been in the crowds where they feeling me and then they're like, no reaction. They just look like, what? Oh, they just sitting up there. Whatever, nigga. Whatever. I don't want to hear that shit. Sometimes we fellow MCs do that shit. Not, but they want all the attention and respect when they perform. But it's what it is. Human nature. It's part of human nature. You know. What can one do? Just keep it moving. But memories, man. Don't forget. It's good memories too. Sometimes we remember all the bad memories of certain people, and then we forget. We've had good memories with that person too. That's important to do. See, I'm bringing it back to the memories. And sometimes we have so many good memories, or we only want to focus on the good memories, but there might be some bad ones that we pushing to the back of our minds we don't want to remember. And sometimes we need those. So sometimes our subconscious mind is trying to push that shit to the side because it's trying to protect us from how we feel from the memories and the harmfulness of the memories and the trauma it can create. Yeah, so that's the deeper side. Sometimes those memories have to be real. Sometimes you might remember something that really, really hurts. Cause like not all memories are good memories. Gotta be real. Not all memories are. Oh, I remember that kid. Oh, I remember this. Some memories are like, damn, how to survive that? Can't believe I'm going. It might mess you up. I shouldn't have to go through that. So that's on the other hand. I believe in therapy. That's just random. I just said it. I do. I do. If you get a good therapist, and you need it, it's straight someone that listens and doesn't let you get away with your BS, but doesn't mess you up anymore. Pardon me. It wants you to do better, and that's what it is. And your Bible reads, and you see the Black Excellence hoodie. Follow my man's Daily Society Clothing on Instagram. This is his joint right there. And get Vibe with Reeves, you know. Subscribe. I'm on Google Podcasts. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm on YouTube. And I'm on Spotify Podcasts. On IG, Robert Reeves _podcast. POTCASTS. And Robert Reeves on Facebook, and you can check me out. You know, I'm an artist too, so I'm a producer. My music's on streaming sites, Mr. Reeves, Henny Black, uh, Mr. Reeves, Cooking Up Instrumentals, right? One. My singles, it hit different, and I'm in my bags. You know, and you can check out the merch too on ReevesENT.com, ReevesENT.com. Yeah, ReevesENT.com. Check it out. And every Friday I do this here. I do this here every Friday. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. And yeah. And yeah, let's do it. I think I'm gonna end off every episode like that. I think so. Yeah. I gotta work on the timing. This is gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Trust me. Trust, believe, and trust. It's gonna be dope. And thank you for your time. Leave any comments in the comments section, and like, share, like, share, subscribe, spread it around, you know. Vibe with me. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay up. Yeah.